Hey,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I am well. What's happening?
Not much. I heard you've had a busy evening. You
It's
just did a
been,
little something with Chipper Jones, right?
yeah, he was fun. It was fun. We're watching. ESPN has that September 11th, the first game, the Braves Mets on right now. So doing that.
Now you've covered Chipper, or I should say, you were in Atlanta while he was there for a couple years.
Yeah, I was there 7, 8, and 9. I had 3 years with him. So, and then my first 8 years, I was with the Marlins, 97 through '04. When you played the Braves so much, so I was in their clubhouse a bunch. So I've known him for a long time, and I know him. I know him well. So, and we're going to work together this year. So
Are you
it'll be
excited
fun.
about that? I would imagine so,
Yeah,
right?
just he's like a baseball savant, and then his recall is amazing, and we have good chemistry. And when I say dumb stuff, he'll tell me I'm saying dumb stuff, and we both like to laugh, and I think we'll have a great time. I'm really excited about it.
The story you told, I don't remember exactly when you told it, a couple of years ago, or maybe it was, I think
It was last year.
last year, a season
Yeah.
ago, about the time you tried to offer him some pointers in the batter's box. Do you regret that, and has he forgiven you?
No. So I wasn't. I would. It wasn't quite offering him advice. It was more like I would give him a piece of data, and in this instance, I was like, "So hey, how come you're swinging to the first pitch so much?" And he's like, "Well, it's the only time I'm going to get a fastball in the at bat." And I was like, "Yeah, but you see the second fewest first pitch strikes in the majors, so maybe maybe that's not the best play there." And so we went back and forth, and then that night, it's in San Diego, and he comes up to hit, and Tim Stauffer is on the mound, who didn't throw particularly hard, and he throws 91, and it goes right down the middle, and he just steps out and just looks up at me, and then steps back in and shakes his head, and oh my gosh, it was the funniest thing ever. And he confessed to me that he was going up there going, all right, because Boog said I don't get a lot of, first pitch strikes, I'm not going to swing at this. And then, it was so funny.
Were you
like, really
after
funny.
He looked up at you, were you like, I'm never going to hear the end of this? Or never really admit that's what happened?
Oh, no. So he ended up, as I like to point out, we came back in that at bat, and we walked, and everything was so that's my one big league at bat, 0 for 0. But he ended up working a walk, and then when he was left stranded, and he came off the field, and I can still remember he's giving his helmet to Terry Pendleton, putting the batting gloves in there, and just waving at me like, get out of here, as he's coming off the field. And Joe Simpson and I were just howling laughing.
Now, you've covered baseball, as you mentioned, for a lot of years.
Yeah.
What's one moment that stands out to you that right now you consider to be the highlight of your career?
It's funny. I mean, from a resume I don't think I have one. I know that I was Marlins broadcaster, and Yankee fans will hate this, so I'll do it just for fun. But like, this bottle opener is, yeah. And that was Game 4 when Alex Gonzalez hit the homer, and he should have been facing Mariano Rivera, but he faced Jeff Weaver, and then the Marlins ended up winning. But I had that because I was busting Chipper's chops about that. I don't carry that. I mean, I carry it around sometimes, but
I was going to ask you, how often do you carry that call around with you?
I'm at home, but I don't know that I have the like one highlight. Like, I think there are a few. Like, Shulman got sick a couple of years ago. I got to call the clincher Game 5 of the 2018 World Series, which was a thrill on national radio. The Marlins in 2003. I got to call Halliday's no-hitter. There have been two no-hitters in the history of the postseason. I got to call one of them. That was cool. I love it so much. It's like the stories and just moments. I don't know. I've gotten to call probably, 4 or 5 no-hitters, and I'm not sure that there's one signature thing that I think about. I'm like a baseball dork at heart. You've known me for a long time, and just the interactions are just fun, and I like connecting with the people in the sport. It's just great.
And it's not only the players, the front office, the
Right.
managers, but even coworkers, right? Coworkers
No doubt.
and other broadcasters.
Yeah.
I know right now we're so used to being at a ballpark so many days in a row. It's just weird knowing that that's not what's happening right now. So how have you been getting by? What have you been doing?
It's hard. I miss the human connection. I like doing this, but I miss the connection of the guy next to me or the two guys next to me and my stat guy and my producer Jeff Dufine and Jimmy Platt, who is our director, and our camera guys, whether Amy, Bruce, Andre. It's just what it's like. You see them every day, seeing you. You know what I mean? Just having those fun things. It's like. Yeah, you just I think you had James Wagner on, and I told him a story where I was doing so many Yankee games that he was joking that I was like a Yankees announcer, so I'd see him, and my joke ahead of time, when he was doing beat stuff was, "Hey, do you need anything on our team?" Is what I would say. It's that type of stuff where it's just fun every day.
And the constant kind of ribbing people, but
Right.
in a fun way. And,
Yeah.
We're all kind of competitive in our own right too, so you lose a little bit of that. And I see you have a baseball in your hand. Are you just carrying that around now just in case? Or
I don't know. I had that. It was in my office. It's weird, right? Why does he have a bottle opener and why does he have a baseball? This is a baseball from the 2018 All-Star game that I just have. I don't know. I'm a sneakerhead too. Here, I will give you one thing. You're going to judge me. You ready?
Oh no, I'm a sneaker person too.
Okay, hang on. There you go.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you put me to shame. Now I feel better about my collection.
So I have I got some green Kobe's there. These are corduroy. I like these. They're kind of cool. New Balance. I get to wear those and people like them.
You're not brand loyal, right?
No. And I got, what do I have that I really dig? I did just get this. I got one kind of expensive pair. All right, hang on. So is this terrible that I'm doing this? Do you hate this?
No. This is cribs.
Okay. Yeah, sort of.
Condition.
All right, so hang on.
Let's show it all.
So I got these Travis Scotts. Those are
nice.
Cool. So
Nice.
All right. Anyway.
Now, do you wear them outside? Are you somebody that keeps them for a while before you ever wear them, or do you don't care? You wear them. You get.
I'm not as. I don't know the rules and ins and outs of being like a sneakerhead, so I wear them. Yeah, I wear them. So I don't know.
I found myself a lot last year, in particular, going on Goat. Did you ever go on that app?
Absolutely.
So I'd be sitting in the hotel room late at night, and I'm like, I can't fall asleep. What am I going to do? Okay, I'll go shopping, and
that's right.
A new pair of Jordans show up.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta stop. I have to.
You gotta stop. This is not a good time for that. Yeah. No, that's right.
No. But you know me. I don't think I've worn real shoes to the ballpark in probably 5 years.
Yeah. Good for you.
So you have your coat on. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Do you have things to do later? What's going on?
No, I had the window open, and I was a little. So I like it cooler and layering up, just because I'm a sweater, so I don't know.
Now
I don't have a good reason.
You're in New York City right now.
I am, yeah.
Have you participated in any of the 7 p.m. clapping?
Yeah.
Shift change? That has to be. I mean, it's sad what's going on, but seeing so many people come together to really show that they appreciate those that are on the front lines, that kind of makes my heart melt a little.
the first night that they did it, my brother sent me a video of them doing it, and then the next night, I was just sitting on my couch and I could hear it.
Oh wow!
And so, yeah, I could hear it. So I opened my window and started clapping. So,
what is the city like to just walk around right now for people that aren't there? Because it seems
yeah,
like it's eerie.
it is. I don't know, I think that I sent you, I think, a few pictures.
Yeah, nobody. It seems like there's, everybody should be inside. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. But to walk around that city, that's usually so full of life and have nobody on the streets. I can't even imagine it.
Yeah, and not to be morbid, but so I live, Upper East Side, so Lenox Hill's kind of close by. So the lack of vehicular traffic is pretty startling. And at night, man, it's unbelievably quiet, and then it's broken up by sirens, by ambulances.
That's awful.
Yeah. So walking around, it's just weird, I think that for the most part, I walk around, it feels a little sad. I'm struggling in terms of structure and trying to figure out, what to do with my day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. I got a roof over my head and a job. And then there are times when I'm scared, like I go out and go shopping or whatever, and then you touch something and you sit there and, you know what I mean? You have a moment of panic where
you out. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know who else has touched it. You don't know what's happening when you're out there. There are different people saying different things and telling people different things as far as what's possible as far as transmission. So it's a scary time for everyone, and I think it's okay to have those feelings and express those feelings and get them out there to hopefully just put them on the table. But can I tell people the nice thing you have been doing during this time?
What's that? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
This is so sweet. So he lives in a building, and there are some people that are a little bit older that can't go out for groceries. So you've been going grocery shopping for people. You're the sweetest man ever. That is awesome. And that is such a good thing to do, to step up for people that really can't leave the house right now.
Yeah, and they're scared, man. So it's, you just try and you feel really helpless. And so you just try and help a tiny bit. I don't know. So. Well,
I'm sure those people appreciate it very much. Is our wing place still open, or are they totally shut down?
I haven't. You know what? It's funny. I should text my brother and ask him if I'm going to say, because it's not Bar Coastal. I'm going to say it's not. Oh, there's Jamie Kotze. Hi, and Nadia was on here. You have a lot of fans, man. Holy. Yeah, they're just rolling on you. Okay. So I got to ask my brother whether it's open, but I don't think it's open right now.
I did not get any intel on that, but I feel like that would be a good order,
I can.
Just like old times. Now, speaking of fans, a bunch of people wanted to ask you questions. Do you mind if we do some?
Yeah, go. Whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Let me get to him right here.
By the way, my buddy Terry T-Bone said that it is open, but only for takeout. Hi, Whitney.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, where can I get a copy of your scorecard? I love the format. Where do you get your scorecards?
I'm just tweet at me. Just tweet at me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll figure out a way to just tell me I want your Boog, I want your scorecard, and I'll get it to you. I'll get you a version of it. I'll email it to you or text it or whatever.
Trenny from NBC Boston.
Yeah.
Says, why are you the best? He is the best. He really is.
Trenny, I hope you're doing well.
She's working. They're still working. They're doing shows. Well, she's doing shows out of her home in Boston. So she's safe for now. Hopefully it remains that way. Still getting out to run a little bit. You know her. She's a big runner. So she's still getting out a little bit that way. Somebody wants to know, can you please demand to be the Sunday night baseball announcer?
I
wish that were the way it works.
No. I demand.
We want these
demand. I demand. I have, all of a sudden I feel like I'm the heat miser. That's what I get. I get that I'm the heat miser. And then, hang on, you know what? Since I've already gone this far, just stay put for 1 second.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on.
Here's a little secret, John. I have nothing to do tonight.
Yeah, right.
The whole night.
Okay, hang on. All right. I'm taking care of a fish, by the way, Swimmy.
A fish?
Yeah. It's my friend's fish. So Swimmy is, So tell me what you think. Just.
Oh my gosh.
The heat miser.
I can see it. Loosely based. Wait, what is he from? I don't know what that's from.
From the heat miser from the Christmas movies?
No.
Meredith Marakovits. You stop it.
No.
How do you not know who the heat miser is? I'm Mr. 101?
No.
Kris Kringle?
No. I mean, I know Kris Kringle, but
who are you?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
You don't know who the heat miser is?
No. Are there other people? Does everybody know this except for me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I have
Santa's coming to town? Shameful.
Shameful. Somebody's yelling at me. Shameful.
Is it for Frosty the Snowman or one of them? Come on.
I'm sure if I saw it, it would all make sense to me.
I think it is. It does happen to be March, and I'm showing. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm not in the right.
That's fine. That's fine.
For that. Yeah. You know what though? I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. I don't know what it is. I like New York during Christmas time. I'll go to the tree every year. I'll do a couple things around the city, but I'm not a big Christmas movie person. People probably think I'm a Grinch.
I've always said you're a Grinch. No, I don't. You're not a Grinch. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. No.
Maybe next year. If we all meet.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what else do we have here. Would you be open to working with Michael K on the Michael K Show?
Absolutely. I went on with those guys the other day, and God, we giggled. It was just like he just. So we had this running joke where it's funny now because it's Len Casper's birthday, and I'll send a tweet out that says, happy birthday to my guy, Len Casper. And then Kay will text me and he'll be like, oh, your guy. Really? He's your guy? How come I'm not your guy? And then hey, check this out from my dude, Jason Benetti. Oh, he'll text me, yo, Benetti's your dude. So when it was his birthday, I think a week before, I was like, hey, just want to let everybody know that in a week, it's my dude, Michael K's birthday. And then I was like, 4 days until my guy Michael K's birthday, and we have fun, man. We have a good time.
You know that he does it in a fun manner, but there's
absolutely
a part of him that's like,
absolutely. That's right.
My guy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like I'm kidding, but there's a little part of me that my feelings are hurt. Yeah, that's right.
Now, did you see his son Charlie doing play-by-play in the living room?
No. Oh, I have to see that.
It was so cute. It was really cute. And then
I didn't get to see that.
So he said that Charlie is now a huge Yankees fan. So he'll always say, Dad, call this play, call this play, call this play. And Charlie accepts nothing but 110% from his father. So he can't just do the call.
Right. You got to lean into it. Yeah. Ooh.
Full into it, full inflection, everything. Otherwise, Charlie's like, no, that's not the call, Dad. Like, no, what are you doing here? So
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Of Michael doing the call and him kind of acting it out. And I actually did, after he crossed home plate, I then tweeted at Michael an interview with Charlie. I mean, it was imaginary. But
right. Oh my gosh.
And then there's another one where Charlie was doing some play-by-play. And now Ian Eagle, who you know Ian Eagle, right?
The best.
Such a nice man, so funny, so great at his job.
Funniest person I know, by the way. Funniest person I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. And incorporates it within a broadcast, always knowing the right time to do it. Right. And it always hits. I can't think of a time where he says something and you're like, nah, it really wasn't funny. It always has the perfect comedic timing. So his son, as you know, Noah, is the play-by-play guy for the Clippers.
The Clippers.
At least before that season got halted. So I always say to Michael, you could be honest with me. It's your dream, isn't it? It's your dream for young Charlie to do play.
Charlie, don't you change, Charlie. That's awesome.
Now, do you have a good Michael K story? Because I know you guys have run in some of the same circles just covering baseball for as long as you have.
Do I have a good Michael K story? I don't think it's
any dirt that I can go back with is basically what I'm asking.
Oh, the text thread between the two of us is all right. So I wonder if is he gonna get mad at me?
He gets mad all the time. He gets over it.
Okay, that's fine. So he and I were. I think it was not last year's Astros series. It was the 17 Astros series, and he was there, and we were doing some text thing going back and forth, and it got it. I mean, totally joking, but it got into he texts me. He's like, I'm gonna come down there and grab you by that lock of red hair. And he was coloring his hair at the time. So I said, well, I'm going to grab you by whatever color that is on your hair. And he didn't like it. He's like, that's not funny. He came marching. So he was like 3 booths away just hanging out. And he came marching in. And he's like, that's not funny.
You never really know, though, how serious he is. Because sometimes he'll do that as a joke, and then sometimes he'll be like so legit and so serious about it. Like, oh no, I really hit a button there. I think
he'll be like bad guy.
He's stopped with the hair dye a little. I think he's gone back
he looks
to
good.
natural.
Yeah, he looks good.
He looks good, but he was growing the self-quarantine beard.
Oh God!
Until he came on this very program, and I told him, him being a super cautious guy, not wanting to touch anything, not wanting to put himself in harm's way. So that's actually a way to kind of pick up more bacteria. Next day, beard gone. Beard gone.
Oh, that's so good. I wish I could. I grow the crappiest beard ever. It's just like the mustache it's just terrible. It's such a bummer. And I go through these like this. I'm not going anywhere, but I've been shaving. But I go through these stretches where every once in a while I'll try and fire it up, and it's so patchy and it's a crappy beard.
Never tried, and I feel like we have a lot of issues if I'm growing a beard. Not what you want. An old Yankees manager once said, "It's not what you want." Now you're not going to be one of those guys that's jumping on the trend of, "Hey, I can't go out to get a haircut. I don't know what to do with this anymore, so we're just going to shave it all off." Is that in the future?
No, it's funny. It's funny though that it's the women that are so in tune with that idea that it is something that guys do. Has it crossed my mind to go buzz cut? I'm not going to lie. It's crossed my mind a little bit. I mean, because whatever I'm working right now is out of hand, but whatever.
I think it's fine. It looks fine. It's I'm hanging in for a little while.
I'm hanging in. I am hanging in. That's right.
I'm going to talk to you in 4 days, and you're going to be like, yeah, I decided to go with it.
That's right. Yeah.
Have you been doing anything weird during this time? Watching any weird, Netflix stuff?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
have any weird habits that you didn't realize you had until you were stuck at home?
Let's see if there's anything really weird. Well, I'm a big coffee person, so I drink a lot of coffee every day.
Make your own or go out and get it?
No, I make my own. I do pour over. I have the beans ground and then the filter, and then I boil the hot water and pour the hot water over it. Anything really weird? So I've had a couple of days where I will put pants on. and dress up. Well, I'm right. I'm not wearing no pants.
Not wearing any.
It would have been such a I'm not wearing any pants right now. No, like full on, like I'm going somewhere
like
type of
pants with
gear.
a zipper and even belt loops.
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah,
real pants.
Yeah, yep.
Wow, good for you.
Yep. But so weird. Here's what I got. Netflix. You ready?
Go.
I watched 3 episodes and then 42 minutes of Love is Blind, and then I tapped out.
Okay.
I sent out a press release on that. I just couldn't do it anymore.
Wasn't that good? It just wasn't that good.
No. Like, the concept of them behind the glass, but then when they were together, like, I was just like, don't care. So there was that. I watched Tiger King. Thought Tiger King was overrated.
Really?
Tweet
That's
at
very
me.
Unpopular
Instagram.
opinion right now.
Overrated. Didn't care. Too many unlikable people. Nobody's likable. Don't like any of you. Not interested. It was fine, but I didn't like it that much.
Let me just ask you this: do you think Carol fed her husband to the Tigers?
Absolutely.
I do too.
So, but I did my weird one. I watched McMillions. I'll give you my weird one. My friend Len Casper told me about this. I'm long-winded, by the way, so forgive me.
We have time. Just go ahead.
My favorite show on TV, pretty much is. Are you familiar with CBS Sunday Morning?
Yes.
So it's like it's the magazine show. So yes. And they do such a good job of, hey, are you interested in a story on butterflies? No. And then I sit and watch it, and it's like, well, that was kind of interesting. Hey, would you like a profile piece on Mandy Patinkin? No. And then I watch it, and I was like, that was pretty good. Hey, do you want a story on an art robbery that hasn't been solved in 20 years? No. But they always find, like, interesting stuff. So anyway, my friend Len Casper is the voice of the Cubs. He called. We were chatting. I think we might have FaceTime. And I'm like, what do you got on Netflix? Give me something good, sneak attack. There's a documentary called Cheer. It's about a junior college cheerleading team. It's a documentary.
Yeah. Is it
totally compelling?
What was the one with Gabrielle Union? Is it like that?
No. It's a documentary.
Movie, but I'm saying, is it similar in like?
No, isn't that like Bring It On? Is that what that's called?
Bring It On.
Well, this is taking a turn. You never saw this coming, did you? We were going to go. No,
okay,
I know.
So what happens
How
in
could
this
you?
Cheer documentary that makes it so good?
It's like these kids come from, they're all come from different and difficult backgrounds. The sport is unbelievably dangerous and violent, and they're constantly getting hurt. Yeah, it's compelling. It's just a compelling story.
Did you ever realize how high, especially at the elite levels, that they toss the girls up in the air?
Oh my gosh!
Like insanity.
It's insane.
And then
the ribs.
Girl a lot of times to catch them.
Oh my gosh.
I might be in on this.
I'm telling you, it's really good. Really good. So that was one, and then what else? I'm watching Ozark. Yeah, that's where I am. So Cheer is my weird one, and I have to. It's challenging when you're sitting there. People aren't expecting me to I got a good cheerleading docuseries for you.
I feel like that's a whole thing you need to preface it. Hey, so I know this person told me I have to check it out.
A lot of qualifiers.
Yeah.
A lot of qualifiers. Yeah.
I did Tiger King, which I
What'd you think?
Oddly enjoyable, but I will agree with you. They're all not likable. But afterwards, I'm a little ashamed of myself because I jumped over to YouTube and started looking at some of the Joe Exotic music videos.
Oh, no.
Real rabbit hole, let me tell you. And then
Oh, go ahead.
On Pop TV. I don't know if you've watched it. It's called Schitt's Creek, which is great.
That I want to see. Yeah, I like Eugene
So
Levy. Yeah.
Very, very good. And then there's another show called Florida Girls that's just a train wreck, an absolute train wreck. So I just started watching that. I'm on like episode 2 or 3, but I'm not out on it yet.
My cousin has a band, and the name of the band is Goodnight Texas, and it's a really good band. And what are we working?
Water with lemon with a pinch of Hawaiian salt in it. Okay. Yeah. I wish it were Tito's, to be honest, but
yeah, that's what I thought was happening.
No.
But they have a song in Tiger King.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
One of their yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
So there you go.
Cool. Should we do some baseball talk? Are you bored?
Yeah, let's go. No, I'm good. No, I'm good hanging with you. Absolutely.
Okay, so what's your feeling? I mean, it's a huge unknown.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be baseball at some point in time in 2020, though?
I'm not sure. I'm really not. I don't look, again, I understand that we're inclined to ask people to predict it, and yet you're ultimately predicting the curve of the virus to some extent, right? I mean, that's what you're doing. But here's what I'll skip ahead to. I don't know how you do it, but the one thing I think that would be kind of disastrous would be to start back up and then have players test positive.
Right.
Because then it gets shut down.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I don't know when we're going to have sporting events where fans are in the stands, but it is going to be a long time. I mean, like, I'm talking, and this is me guessing and talking I don't think we'll have sporting events with fans in the stands for 9 months.
I don't think
you're a year
wrong. Yeah, I mean, because the health of everyone is the most important. The safety of everyone is the most important. And
totally.
How do you pack that many people into a stadium? I just hope they allow people to broadcast those games. I would think that they would.
Yes.
At least you can kind of give people a little relief and a little distraction from reality that way, which would be nice. But I'm kind of with you. It's very tricky just thinking about the scheduling. What would happen then if a player does indeed test positive? How they would shut it down, how many teams they'd have to shut down, what that would mean for everything.
I mean, look, I think if you start it back up and then 4 Angels that are active test positive, then it's done. Like, I don't think you can go back, but we're far away from that. If you talking baseball, I'll throw this at you. Here's one of the things I feel I'd like to see them come back no matter how many games it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then not in perpetuity, but for this year, I'd love to see them get creative. This is what I would like. If we end up coming back and it's 40 games, then for the playoffs, they should do a 30-team tournament, and one plays 30, best 2 out of 3, 29 plays 2, and just go crazy. Just do something weird.
Could you imagine the insanity that would be and the ratings that would get?
The ratings would be insane.
It would be crazy.
So that's my thought. And I haven't figured out logistics, but if you're talking about a number under 60, I'd like to see them do something like that with the playoffs. That's all. And now I will tell you that in broad scope, I don't like the idea of expanding the playoffs. I'm not a fan. I don't think baseball has a postseason problem. I think baseball has a regular season problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the end, you've got to figure out a way. There's too much time between pitches, and there's not enough balls in play. And those two combos are deadly. There's too much time between nothing happening, and then the games are long. So you've got to clean some of that up. That's all. And the worst part is the players are so good. The players are better than ever. So Oh my gosh. I got a text.
Oh no.
I got a text from America's pitching coach, Larry Rothschild, who just said, put the ball down. You're going to hurt yourself.
Stop it. Larry Rothschild is watching this?
He did, yeah.
Oh
He said,
my
put the
God,
ball down
Larry,
before you
how
hurt
are
yourself.
you?
Larry's the best.
He is the best. Such a sweet man. I hope you are well.
Yes.
I hope your family's safe, Larry. And hey, if you want to join, just
Yeah. Now, can we do 3 people?
I don't know. Do you think we can? I don't know how that works. Do we give it a whirl?
Mm.
Nobody else is asked to join, so I guess that's a no. Either that or
Hi, Dara. Hi, Dara. I see Dara's on there. There she is.
Let's see. We've got some questions here.
All right.
I think I got some of these. All right. Is Tommy John surgery the new norm if you want to be a hard-throwing pitcher in Major League Baseball?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, look, they throw harder than they've ever thrown, and they throw fewer of them than ever. I think that I think you can only do 2 people. How great is calling Gonzaga games? It's awesome. I think that the way these guys, they're being, like on ESPN, we're playing the 2001 game, and guys like Al Leiter, they throw BP fastballs, and I just think that the vast majority of pitches now are just, give me 95 pitches. As
you're not grinding through it and getting creative a lot of times. It's
pacing yourself. So yeah.
Especially with the way they now use bullpens, that's a big part.
That's
of it.
Right.
Hey,
yeah, that's the combo.
Yeah, and something I wanted to bring up earlier. I saw somebody asking a question. You posted a pretty cool picture earlier today. Dr. Fauci.
Oh yeah. So Anthony Fauci I went to Regis High School. And it's, I'm proud of going to Regis. It's a really good school. I was a moron compared to the vast majority of guys that went there. My locker mate was Jim Sciutto from CNN. He was Pablo Torre went there, Ben Lindbergh, who wrote the MVP Machine. But Dr. Anthony Fauci went there and played basketball there. I posted that picture. So yeah, I'm a big Anthony Fauci guy.